Welcome back to the We Got Notes podcast. Thank you so much for joining us for season 2, episode 3, where we're going to dig into G20, starring none other than the Viola Davis and Anthony Anderson and Marsai Martin. Cute little family film.
Hello, everybody. Fahnia is about to read the synopsis of G20, which you can stream on Amazon Prime.
Yep, it is out now. The action thriller is being called the film that stars Viola Davis as president, who must use her military skills to fight off terrorists who have taken over the G20 conference.
A family film? Nah. It involved a family, but it's not a family film.
Well, it's not like a Disney Pixar. You're not gonna have it's PG, but we'll dig into that.
But see, that's the problem with it. It's a lot of things. But why we ain't putting no respect on Viola's name? Academy Award winner Viola Davis.
Say it again.
Even though she didn't win for Best Actress, she still got that statuette for Best Supporting Actress. Academy Award winner Viola Davis. Come on. Oscar time. It's big.
Huge. And she is a down-to-earth, very cool, calm, and collective person off screen as well.
First off, let's before we drop our notes, I have to say, out of the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that I have met throughout my career, Miss Viola Davis and her husband are at the top of the list. I love them.
Agreed.
Our couple. I love both of them.
I have ran into her at the mall, the Sherman Oaks Fashion Square, many times, and she's always just been like cool and dope. She's and really like, cool. What you getting? Just very.
No. Viola, she's Viola family.
100%.
So we go put that out there. Viola and her husband, a family. Now let's jump on their creative decisions.
I'm really glad that there's a female director and a female writer on this, and it's a female lead.
No, that part's great. And the fact that Viola and her husband produced this thing. This is their movie. Like, they actively said, we want to get this made. We're going to get this made, and they did get this made. And look, Viola knows the realities of the business. She's like, look, if I'm going to get roles where I'm not just caught up here in the Black woman trap, I got to create my own thing.
They did. They created their own lane, which is what we want them to do.
Which is good. Which is great. No, I love seeing this. I also love Hollywood's continuation with this wish fulfillment that the United States deserves a female president. Like, Hollywood is going to push that into the end. And I love it.
And a Black female president, because we just had 0 Day
with Angela Bassett.
So wait, who do you think played a better president? Ms. Bassett?
Okay, well, this is a tough one. As president of the United States, Angela Bassett versus Viola Davis, because the nature in the situation in which they were thrust in, and in Angela Bassett's case, the series, and in Viola Davis' case, the movies, I thought they both handled the situation correctly. And I was like, bravo, bravo, bravo. Viola Davis's performance as president is more entertaining because she's an ex-war vet. So, she returned to her woman king roots, and she whooping everybody's ass, even with a bad knee. She out here doing jujitsu and Korea. It was like the conversion of Cleopatra Jones meets Foxy Brown. She's out there beating ass.
Yo, it made me want to start taking karate. I started looking up classes.
I love Viola Davis, and we all know Black don't crack, but we cannot use the adjective young anymore. And she was out there doing her thing. She's not young.
Wait, what's the cutoff for the age? What age do you stop being considered young?
Well, you over 50. You're not young. You're not young. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because we all want to live a long, healthy life.
We do.
I'm just saying kudos because she out here doing some things that I know some 25-year-olds can't do.
Yo, and speaking of young, Shout out to Marsai Martin, who, as I was watching this, I was like, okay, I see you in your young adult era, who has been
I
doing
didn't recognize her at first.
Shawn.
I didn't. That's the girl from Little.
Yo, her family and herself, they have planned her career great. And this is my own assumption. She does a lot of voice work, which is kind of more behind the scenes. That's a great strategy to kind of grow up in Hollywood without all
It
the
is. I
scrutiny.
didn't recognize her, but she's really good, and she's really good in G20. She added the flavor and the spunk. And
Yes, the
yeah, she added
sad.
the flavor. She added look. G20 is look. What it is it's a really fun movie, and I give them all the credit in the world because what they did was very smart. They basically mimicked the best movie ever made in the history of motion pictures.
Which
It's
one?
it's basically Die Hard with a black female lead who's president of the United States. That's all this is.
I can
Is
see that.
Die Hard. It's just Die Hard. And Die Hard's my all-time favorite movie, like until the end. It's Die Hard.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Don't
Just make
fix
it
it.
better. Do something different.
Don't fix it. It's not from the plot to the villains to the setup to the execution. It's Die Hard.
Speaking of villains, I knew the Treasury Secretary was not a friend the minute she said,
Oh, this is
like,
not a
I lost the campaign. But this was like 10 minutes in. I clocked it.
yes.
She ain't with us.
This is not a this. They weren't trying to weigh heavy on your brain with the plot twist. This like when you go to Toys R Us and you in the puzzle lane. This puzzle was for ages 3 to 5. That's how easy.
It is a Tom and Jerry quick little dramatic cat and mouse game for sure.
I was figuring it's like, oh my God, this is it's but it's entertaining. I love watching Viola do her thing, and they had this G20, so you got all these leaders of the free world, and the villain is taking them out, and they escaping, and the Chinese lady went down the laundry chute
in her dress.
Oh.
The other moment that I really enjoyed is the conversation around AI and deep fakes, which I was like, okay, we're gonna.
Yeah, it got serious for a millisecond. Like I like that thread. I like that. It got serious for a millisecond, but this was basically like watching a human cartoon. You already said Tom and Jerry, so we're gonna go full human cartoon. It was fun. It's fun. Like none of it, and I mean none of it is plausible. Like no. I still don't even know how Viola Davis got elected to be president of the United States. Because I'm like, what alternate reality are we even living in?
We don't have to know. What you have to know is that there's moments where you feel a family aspect of this film, where when Dad was like, when Anthony's character, the first gentleman, was like, me and your mom talked about this. It is my job to protect you. That's the family part, right? It kind of tugs at your family heartstrings. It doesn't have to be this big, blown out production.
All right, well, I'm going to give you the family thing. I'll give you the family thing. But we have not talked about the most amazing thing that happened in this film.
What's that?
Viola Davis' first on-screen kiss.
Is it Viola really?
Davis, she ain't never, who she kissed? You can't kiss nobody when you being downtrodden and being a maid and all that. Who she ever kissed?
Let us know.
If like people watching, we stand corrected. You can send us notes too. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I do believe this is her first on-screen kiss.
Let me Google it real quick.
She didn't kiss Denzel in Fences, did she? They was too busy arguing.
She should have.
She didn't kiss Denzel in Fences.
Widows. Her first, according to AI, her first on-screen kiss is in Widows, where she shares a passionate kiss with Lincoln.
Oh, that's right. Did they? But I thought Did they kiss? Oh, that movie started when they were in the bed.
The scene is featured prominently in the.
Okay, first on-screen kiss with a black man. First on-screen kiss with a black man. First on-screen kiss with a black man. I like Widows, by the way. Widows got no love. That's back when Cynthia Erivo used to eat.
Oops.
She don't eat no more, poor thing.
She look hungry, Shawn.
She don't?
She look like she had a piece of fried chicken.
She's in the contest with Ariana. Like, which one's gonna be ready for Halloween first so they can play the skeleton? Wicked Part 2 is gonna be the skeleton tour.
Listen, she got no time. She's promoting all the things. When does the lady have time to eat?
She better eat. She better start eating. But no, I forgot she kissed Liam Neeson in that movie because they were husband and wife. All right, so this is our first on-screen kiss of a black man, and she had chemistry with Anthony Anderson.
Oh, they did. They did.
Yeah, they did. That was a believable couple.
It was a believable family couple, mom and dad raising their kids. Love it.
They could have gave Anthony a little bit more to do, but at least they were believable.
No. It wasn't about Anthony.
No, look, here's the deal. They produced this. It's a fun movie. It's entertaining. It's not plausible. There's some moments where you will roll your eyes. It's very predictable. But at the end of the day, I did not feel like I wasted my time.
And you know why? Because it was only like a quick hour and 20 maybe, which I appreciate. If you're not going to go big, make it small with our time. Like
it's quick, man. It's like they used all the Die Hard cheat codes. They went to helicopter on the tower. Like it's Die Hard, man. Taking off shoes, firing. It was Die, man. The villain was straight out of Die Hard.
I don't disagree. On that note, how many claps are you giving G20?
I give it 2.5 out of 5. It's right down the middle. It's a very average film. It's average. I gotta say my claps for it's a very average film. Like I said though, I wasn't bored. I was very entertained, but it's just, I mean, from a creative standpoint, come on. And like I prefaced, I love Viola and her husband, but it's a win because it's streaming. You don't have to get off your couch. You don't have to get in your car. You don't have to park. You don't have to buy concessions. You're watching this thing at home. It's a win. Capital H, capital O, capital M, capital E. This is the definition in 2025 of a home movie. This is what streaming is all about.
You are.
Oh, I might watch it again this weekend.
Oh, I'm not going to watch it again.
All right.
Not at a 2.5. You ain't.
Look, it's from the 2.5 is because it's a little shaky on the creativity.
Were you entertained?
I was entertained, yes, at a very Russell Crowe level.
Did you want to get up and do the laundry?
No, I want to watch Viola do her. It was interesting.
Boom. That is why I am going to give it 3 out of 5 claps.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I did not pick up my phone and scroll.
No,
and
you don't.
Check the laundry.
No.
I sat and watched, and there were moments, if I'm being honest, where my heart was like boom, 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 and I was like, oh.
Couple times. It's a little predictable, but a couple times I like, where are they going? What's going to happen? Uh-oh. Like,
listen, anytime the kids are involved, you're going to get my heart to go like, hold on, wait a minute. Mama Bear's a little big. So that's an easy one for me. But no, yes, I agree. Very predictable.
And they also even showed a little love to the South African culture.
Yo, I love seeing the assassin. Listen.
Yo, they had the best line out of any movie this year. When the 2 South African secret agents whooped a little ass, and they were like, "Oh my God, you guys are from Wakanda."
Little jewels.
Wakanda, baby, branded in the culture forever. That's when you know a movie is. That's when you know a movie's big when other movies continually reference you. As you can see, we always got notes and we have lots of notes, but we appreciate y'all for chilling with us, sticking with us. And if you got notes, let us know and check back in next week for our notes on all, and I mean all the latest releases.
Don't forget to subscribe and like the We Got Notes podcast on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, or wherever you listen to podcasts.